Hi guys, I'm Aditi. I'm back again with another video. In my previous video, I spoke about how we are still not ready to talk about mental health very openly. But in this video, I'm going to talk about how important it is to be vocal and, most importantly, honest about your mental health through my own experience. And I felt it is necessary to talk because uh, when any celebrity will talk about it, we will all be yours. But we are not comfortable when a common person talking about it, and we are all being judged and everything, as I spoke about it in my earlier video. So I thought I'm done losing people anyway. I have nothing to lose right now, so it's okay to be vocal about it. And somewhere I felt that while growing up, we all are, being trained for our academic success, our jobs, and competitions, and everything. But it is very rare, like in my generation it was very rare to be aware about emotional health and talk about it and acknowledge it because unfortunately our previous generation have gone through all sort of traumas and pain and everything, but as there was no awareness except people who have studied psychology or psychiatry and all, apart from them there was a very minimal awareness or knowledge about the things, especially about emotions. And that's when they were not aware how to deal with the next generation, so it got projected in a very different ways to our generation. Not like all of us have gone through that, but still there is a part of us, and they were never vocal about it. They still are not. I mean, I have seen parents, they won't show that they are not okay. You know, they'll all put on a brave face and go through the situation, but no one told them that it's okay, you can be vulnerable in front of us, and which is necessary. So we learned certain things the way they were doing, and that's how we carried on things and everything. And I think it is very important to, address all emotional difficulties, and lately I have been asked, like, people who knew me before, they were like, you were so happy-go-lucky person, you were so social, you were doing a lot of things, and we have never seen you like this and all. So, in fact, my mom asked me this very question, that you were so all right, you know, before, and what happened to you suddenly? Are you, just because of your diagnosis, you are behaving like you are more vulnerable about your situation and everything? So, my answer to her and everyone will be that that was me who pretending to be all right because I was so scared to lose people. You know, what if I be all vulnerable, or what if I show my anger or tell my story to people and they'll leave me. I don't want to lose people and all that uh, fear. And subconsciously I was losing people or pushing them away, and people who were very close to me left me, and so many things happened. And there came a time when I was actually tired of pretending that it's all okay, and it eventually became very difficult to uh, live day to day life. Like, and many things happened in between that made me actually the person who I am today. I don't know, good, bad, whatever it is, but I am kind of trying to be aware of my emotions and everything. And to tell you about my personal experience. So, uh, it's not suddenly that I have been in a therapy or anything. It did not happen overnight or anything. Um, to be honest, when my brother was born, and obviously I was all happy because I wanted someone, a sibling, to, like how my other friends had, like they used to talk about them, they used to protect them and all. So I obviously wanted a sibling, and the one thing I never acknowledged that, what if I don't get the attention as much I was getting earlier? It is very right now it sounds kind of funny because as a kid you don't even understand what is happening, and you try to seek attention in all sort of way. And eventually I started making an excuse to go to school, like I have an ear pain today, I have stomach ache today, and all those things. So once my mom took me to one ENT specialist, and actually I never thanked that guy, but thanks to him, he was the one to notice this thing, that he was the one to tell my mom this girl doesn't have any problem with her ear, but I think in her own way she's trying to get your attention, she needs your attention. So I would suggest you take her to a psychologist, and he suggested one psychologist. And since then, like maybe I was 9 years old or something, and since then I was in therapy on and off, on and off and on until now. And obviously the therapy was helping me, and I used to get better. Then again back to the depression thing, and everything happened in between. And again I'll go for medication, therapy, everything. But still here I was not able to understand why people are still leaving me, or why am I not able to function in a proper way, or show my emotions or happiness or anything in a proper way, or uh, what am I afraid of, every time when I am in a group of people, a big friend circle, or I felt like a human repellent about myself. So uh, then the self harm incident increased, and other things, extreme things with it, and then the slapping incident with my friends, and often, having problems to uh, communicate or express myself in a better way, or maintaining relationships, or having a constant mood, and so many things, like about my career, or who am I actually, what's my identity. and so many questions I had in my head, and I had no answers. I still don't have answers about that. But in 2021, when I got back in a therapy, and thanks to my therapist who made it very comfortable place for me to be myself, to be honest about whatever I have been through. And when she asked me things since my childhood, um, and yeah, it was very, it still is very tiring to, it, I get very easily tired after therapy sessions and all, because that's when you are, venting out completely, and it leaves you with all the thoughts. And to get back to normal, it takes time, but in a way, why it is helpful, and in a way, what part you play is when I decided to be honest about the things I have done to myself since I was a kid, or right now I'm doing certain things or behaving in a certain way, and talking about it without, you know, feeling that what if I get judged, because uh, it is not, sometimes it is not easier to talk to therapist as well, because you have been hesitant throughout your life. It doesn't change you overnight to, be all yourself and vulnerable and all, but then the therapist played important part, and thanks to my therapist who made it a comfortable place for me to be vocal enough about it, and looking at the past incidents and throughout my journey, throughout my decisions in life, my relationships in life, and everything, we happen like my therapist happened to know, like she diagnosed that I am dealing with borderline personality disorder. Up until now, what I was thinking that there is a chronic depression, it's a chronic depression. I will get depressed, I'll be okay after a point, then again but for some people, while having that depression, and then the uh, meditation and everything, they try to work with medication, it it helps them to get little bit better, or every situation is very different. I am not expert about that, but the thing I know is that the moment I chose to be myself, and I decided to get a proper help without hesitating, that's when I got to know about my BPD. And maybe I am thinking about it too much right now. I am often thinking about it, but in a way, it helps me to understand that there are certain things, or there is a behavior pattern which I have been following because of this, and it gives answer to my many questions that why I behaved the way I did. So I would rather encourage people to talk about it, get help, like proper professional help about it, than assessing on your own, or just carrying out your life with whatever it is, just the way it is and all, because subconsciously you affect a lot of people around you. So uh, try to be honest because what I have read about BPD is it's a very complex um, disorder to diagnose because so many factors come into picture, and I am still trying to learn about it and get the information I can to uh, deal in a better way with myself, understand myself in a better way. And it is important that uh, you get a proper therapy and get a proper support and whatever you require to uh, live your normal life. So I don't know actually. It's very difficult with my memory to, continue talking whatever I want to because I won't remember the points or words many of times. And again, I need to work on that. But I am aware actually that what I need to work on. So it's a good thing. And probably when I get to know more information or anything else about mental health or BPD related issues or anything, or if you want to ask any other questions to any expertise or anything, so post in comments and I'll try to get back with the proper information regarding it. And that's it for today. So, bye.